Triller. Welcome to the Norm Hyperbolic Podcast. We're here to talk anime, video games, and movies. I am your host, X. With me is my co-host, Lewis.
Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy, Lewis.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. This is our first episode. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Episode one. The top 25 anime. That's what we're calling it. So I'm excited. I'm nervous.
That's what we're going to go through. Lewis and I are going to go through IGN's top 25 anime, what they say the top 25 anime of all time is, and kind of give them a rinse.
So, I was looking at the list a little bit earlier today just to see, like what's on it. And there's a lot to talk about.
There's a lot.
There's a lot I can disagree with,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But yeah, so let's get to it, bro. Let's talk about it.
Well, so this is episode one. Let's kind of give our viewers a little summary of our podcast of who we are and what we're about.
So just a quick review. I just want you guys to know that the main intro you can find in our podcast. It'll be there. It won't be on YouTube. So when you do see our content on YouTube, just know that it is not on YouTube. It's on our podcast. It's on the platform. What platforms are we using again?
We are on the podcast available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And then, of course, on Anchor, a podcast creating website.
So there you go. So on those platforms, you'll find the intro. So if you guys want to listen to that, it's only like maybe tops 10 minutes. It'll basically give you a quick rundown of what we do. But we're just going to summarize it right now. So go ahead, X, hit them with that summarize.
So we're trying to get this podcast to you at least twice a month, once every other week. If things take off and if we can fit any more in, we would go with once a week. I do kind of want to go over things like big happenings in the world of anime, video games, and movies. So if we do it too often, we might not have much to talk about. But I definitely want to make sure we're staying up to date. And if we get a following, I want our listeners to know that we can provide them with all the information that they need to know in those respective topics. So we'll be going through one big thing in the three topics. We kind of want the podcast to also be some people's introduction into anime, because anime is getting real big right now. So for those who are unsure if they should watch anime, they've seen Naruto. I'm sure a lot of people have seen Demon Slayer, and they kind of want to get more into anime, but they just don't know which way to go. There's so much coming out all the time. There's such a big back catalog. You might try to watch a show and see that there's 300 episodes, 500 episodes, 16 seasons, and not really know where to go. Can I skip seasons? Can I skip to the newest stuff? That's what we're going to be here for. And then also for our veteran anime heads, we want to make sure that we're giving them our hot takes and opinions on new anime and old anime, because there's a lot that we haven't seen. You would say, and once we go through this list, you'll find out exactly what we have and haven't seen.
Yeah, sounds about right, man. I couldn't summarize that better myself.
Yes.
So that's what's up, man.
In the grand scheme of things, like you and I are young anime fans. Like, this is for fans under 30, 90s kids. So that's what we are. And that's the kind of anime that we grew up on. Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, anything on Toonami. I do have a Toonami episode for us.
Bleach, Naruto.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and get into the news a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So I wanted to let you know. So God of War Ragnarok comes out next week. It's
Wait. Did it already come out?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
It comes out next week. So on the trailers and everything, on the advertising, it says that it's coming out next week, Wednesday.
Okay.
I went to GameStop yesterday to go pre-order it, and he was telling me that it comes out on Friday. I think it was a new guy. I double checked it when I got home. But he was like real adamant. He was like, "Oh, we're having a midnight release Thursday night at midnight.
Okay,
come be here or whatever."
What system you getting it for?
The only system. Oh, why? So I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. I'm kind of like protesting PlayStation 5 right now.
How come?
Just like so, I think protest is not the right word. It's super costly and it's super hard to get, and then I don't even have time to play. Really,
it really is. It's really hard. Which I don't understand. Like, I get it. They were saying like there's a shortage of some type of software, some chip that goes into the system, and they can't mass produce the PS5. So it's very limited. But I feel like how long has it been now since the PS5 has been released? Like 2 years?
It was like that with the PS4 though. I remember when the PS4 dropped.
I don't know. I got the PS4 on day one. I stood outside Best Buy line. I was out
easier.
there and I got me one, you know, like,
Yeah.
but like even with the PS5, like I've been like, it's been 2 years now. And they're already dropping like new updated ones. Like it's not like a significant change on the PS5, but maybe on the software, like the cooling system or the processor, they upgraded it just a little bit. So it's like different versions of the PS5, but even those are hard to get, like,
Right.
because they're not even mass producing them where the customers can get one if they wanted one. And then you're overpaying because now you're buying it on the market. You know, so you're buying it on eBay or buying it off somebody that's like, you know, upping it like 10%, 20% than what the price is.
Right. So right now I just can't constitute buying like a $500 system to watch Netflix that my PS4 already does.
That's true.
So, you know, the good thing is that they are releasing these games on PS4. They're understanding that they can't get a PS5 to everybody. So I just have no pressure right now to get a PS5. And to be honest, if I was going to drop $500-$600 on a system, I'd probably get a PC. So I'd probably build a PC and that's.
But even building a PC right now is expensive.
Yeah, but it's as expensive. It's like.
But I wouldn't say you could. I don't know, like how you would build a good PC for 500. Yeah, I don't think that's even like.
Yeah, but PC, and then you go into like you get some controllers because it only comes with one controller, and then you know the games and.
I mean that's true, but I'm just saying like.
And you can't play God of War on PC as well. So
you can.
You cannot.
You can't. So you have to get it for. So it's system.
Right. It's system. Only. So I have been faithful to systems. I will continue to be. I just right now getting a PS5 is kind of like out of my priorities right now.
No, I hear you, bro.
But I do want to play games. I do like to play games, and I'm thankful that you know we are able to get the new PlayStation games on PS4.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But it comes out next week, Wednesday or Friday. I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. I'm gonna go back to that GameStop and tell that guy. I might even move my pre-order, but
no, I hear you, bro. Yeah, I seen the trailer. It looks pretty good.
The reviews are in. The reviews say that they're pretty good.
I would get it.
I didn't sleep on the first one, but I slept on like getting like the collector's edition, just because it came with like you know the little boy, and I was like, I don't even know who this guy is. He's gonna be cool. He looks pretty bald, kind of looks like Caillou. I didn't really know he was gonna be badass, but he is fucking badass. So.
But yeah, so
that's coming up. So that's in the game of video games. In the realm of movies,
what's up? What's good with movies?
Godzilla Day is November 3rd because that's when the first Godzilla came out.
Okay,
the original Toho Godzilla. So this past Godzilla Day, they released a little like Toho company, the original people who produced the first 20 Godzilla movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing another Godzilla.
Okay.
So they're doing a Godzilla a year from this month. So November 3rd, 2023.
Is it animated?
They don't know too much about it.
Okay.
Just that's all they put out is that they're gonna do another Godzilla movie. Because right now, the Godzilla movies that come out, like Godzilla, Godzilla versus King Kong, Skull Island, all those movies are American movies. Those are like legendary movies. So they're coming out, Toho, with an original brand Godzilla movie, like tried and true. So it could be the reason that I don't know if it's going to be animated or not, because the director that they're using, Takashi Yamazaki, he's the director of Lupin the Third, the First. So some animated movie on Netflix, I think.
Okay.
So his style right now is CGI anime. So that movie came out. It did look pretty good. It looked faithful. It looked kind of fun. Almost like how One Piece has like its own style.
Yeah.
Lupin the Third has its own style.
Oh, of course.
And they were able to bring that into CGI. So they could do CGI. They might go back to doing big rubber suits and things like that. So I'm excited for it. Also, that doesn't stop the other company, Legendary, from making a Godzilla movie. So they're going to also continue with their Godzilla movie. They're doing a sequel to Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh, okay.
And that's coming out in March 15th of 2024.
Man, that's a while from now.
And yeah, it is. Right. So we'll get the Toho Godzilla before we get our new King Kong versus Godzilla. So that'll be interesting. So at least starting next year, every year we'll get a Godzilla movie, which sounds pretty cool, man. I like Godzilla a lot.
I like Godzilla like that too, but I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of it. I'll go watch it. I'll probably take my kids with me to go watch it.
Yeah.
Just because they love that stuff, like the kaiju fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but let's talk about what I really want to talk about. One Piece, Red.
Tell me about it.
Oh man, like I'm excited for that one. I'm a huge One Piece fan. I know it's like one of the longest ongoing anime right now, but I'm gonna let you know, I was that kid that said, you know what, fuck it. I'm starting from episode 1, season 1, and I'm talking about I binge watched this shit all the way. I'm like, but I've slowly, because I'm an adult now. I got responsibilities. I got work, so I haven't been able to like really, really keep up with the latest couple episodes of One Piece. But a lot of it has been really slow lately. Like it's a lot of fillers in between. Like I'm trying to get to that main fight between Luffy and Kaido, between Law and Kid and Big Mama. So it's like I want them to finally get to those big fights. That's what I want to see. I want to see Zoro versus King. That's gonna be dope. Like I'm ready for those fights. But right now, a lot of it is just like those filler episodes, and it's just like, I hate that. I want to get like straight to the point.
The meat and potatoes.
Exactly, man. I'm trying to eat.
So One Piece does have a lot of episodes out right now. The film came out, One Piece film Red.
Has it come out yet?
It came out yesterday.
Oh shoot!
As of time of recording.
But like in Japan, not here in USA.
Yeah, they have it right there at the
movie theaters.
At the local movie theaters. Yeah.
What?
Anime movies are coming out, man.
Yo, you heard that? What?
The anime movies, man.
I love that though. Big. I love that they actually there was a Disney movie that came out at the same time. I think it was what was that Jujutsu
Kaisen?
Yes. And what was that anime Disney movie that came out? 101 Dalmatians or something like that.
Another one?
No. It was like a Disney movie. It came out in the movie theaters. And I remember reading it online and saying that movie flopped and that the anime movie, Jujutsu Kaisen, actually did better in the box office.
That's good to hear. It's good to
than
know.
A Disney movie. I thought I blew my mind. I'm like, so shit, people really do want to watch anime movie in the movie theaters.
Yeah.
And it's dope because like I get super hyped, especially when they drop off like a Dragon Ball movie in the movie theater.
Oh yeah.
It just looks so nice. It's perfect, man. It's a whole vibe. I feel like that's the new trend now. Like people are really hopping onto anime right now.
They are.
Yeah. So no, I didn't know that Red One Piece was coming out to the movie theaters.
Yeah, it's there today. It was there yesterday, and I think tomorrow. Yeah. Usually, like when these anime movies come out, they only come out for the weekend. But
I know it only comes for a couple of days, but like even in those 3 days, like people come out and watch, like support.
I want to say I don't know if it was Broly or Demon Slayer, but they brought it back like another week. That's how many people.
I think it was probably Broly.
Probably.
I can see Broly staying for another week in the movie theaters.
Even Demon Slayer smashed those records.
All right. So like for Demon Slayer, I took my girl. Now she's not a big anime fan,
Right.
But I took her. This woman was about a ball cry of how emotional these scenes were, about like sad that the main character, what's his name?
Tanjiro.
Yeah. Was like he had to kill his family every single time, and then he had to kill himself to wake up.
That's anime as fuck.
Like, you know what I mean? And then the ending when his master died. And he knew he couldn't do nothing because he wasn't even there at that power level yet. He just had to stand to the side and watch.
It didn't even feel like a long movie either. Like it, obviously it's all from the manga, and it's like they could have just made that an arc.
They could have, but I'm glad they made it into a movie. And it was good. It was good. I'm telling you, like the fact that my girl was able to come watch it, and she's not an anime fan, or like not 100%, like she's not into it like I am. But for her to actually enjoy it and be like, yo, that was actually really good. Like I almost shed a tear.
But that's all anime, man. Like anime is just good. Like it's just
it's a good storytelling.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's good storytelling. Like it all has a purpose. It all has like a meaning behind it. Like it's good. Like I'm telling you, like right now is like we're getting into the era where like this is becoming the norm.
Right.
No,
It really is.
Like even people that don't watch it like that, they like wearing hoodies Naruto base because it's just so dope. It's a dope thing.
I have an idea for an episode where we walk up to people who are wearing anime hoodies and then ask them questions about the anime to see if they know.
If they know, yeah, like, do you really know this anime?
Yeah,
No, but did you buy the hoodie because it just looks dope? Yeah, I did, actually. I ain't gonna lie.
That's okay.
But talking about dope hoodies, I hope you guys go to our website, thenorm.com.
Nice plug.
You know what I mean? And you guys take a look at our hoodies. Now, hoodies are based off...
Right now, the only one we have is Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right. And I'm just going to say, like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it is really dope. Like, our hoodies are dope. I've shown people around it. They're like, yo, I like the color scheme. I like the little things you guys added to it. It looks dope. So, you know, if you guys want to take a look at our hoodies, it's on the website. Like everything else, anything I mention, it will be on the website. If I talk about the Twitch, if I talk about YouTube, if I talk about any upcoming projects, anything, you will find it on the website. It's your one place, one stop shop.
For sure.
All right. So you want to get started on this top 25?
Yeah. So we are at the 15-minute mark. I kind of went through the news a little bit quicker. Did you want to reset the time or did you want to only talk about it for 15?
No, go for it, man. Just go for it.
You ready? Right, so top 25 anime lists of all time. We're going to give them to you 5 at a time, and we are going to react to these lists.
All right, go ahead. Hit me with the top 5, bro. I'm ready.
Top 5. They have, for number 1, Full Metal Alchemist
I can agree with
Brotherhood.
That. I can agree with that.
You agree with that?
Justify. Next one.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Next one.
I saw that one, and I was just like, it's good. And I like, you know, chemistry and alchemy and that whole idea.
I don't know, man. We can't be friends anymore.
I like the whole intrigue about it.
I don't know, man.
You know,
I'm about to slap this mic away from you.
They give you the world, and then you're learning more about it. And I even think, you know, growing up, me and my brother.
I wouldn't say it's number 1. I'm not saying it's number 1.
That's what you said.
I'm not.
You agree with
I agree with it being top 5.
Top 5?
Right now, that's what we're talking, right? The top 5 of the 25. I agree that
I'm scrutinizing this list number to number.
It'll be on my top 5 list. I wouldn't say it's number 1, but I would say it's that Full Metal Alchemist.
Just going off of this list. Okay, so bad.
But no, there's 2 versions of it. You got the Brotherhood, and then you got the original.
Of course, Brotherhood, yeah.
But I think Brotherhood was better because they added more to it. They added more information. They went a little bit more deeper with it. So I would say Brotherhood would definitely be the better version.
So number 2, they have Cowboy Bebop. I think that should be over Full Metal Alchemist.
Anyways, sorry. Go for it. What were you saying?
Cowboy Bebop over Full Metal Alchemist for sure. There's just no way that I can, like, I'm not replaying Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
No, not
like I do.
No,
Cowboy.
but I mean, there's a lot of anime I wouldn't replay. Like maybe I'll have it play in the background just for it to play in the background, but like I wouldn't like rewatch it again. I can't think of one anime that I would just wholeheartedly just rewatch it again.
No, for me it's Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and it could be because those shows are like more digestible. It's like, you know, 20 episodes and that's the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
But and I know I complain about not having enough time to watch anime, you know, probably because I'm rewatching Cowboy Bebop and Champloo, but no, man, Cowboy Bebop I think is top tier. If that was number 1, I think Full Metal Alchemist may be a safer.
But Cowboy Bebop is on the list of top 5.
It's on the list. It's number 2.
All right. So what was number 3?
Number 3, One Piece.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Just off of longevity.
Like I can agree on the fact that when I say I'm agreeing to it, I'm agreeing to like it be on the top 5. I won't agree to like what position on the top 5 is at, but I could definitely agree it should be on the top 5.
One Piece.
Yeah. So what's number 4?
Kind of like The Simpsons. Like, yeah, like it's just off of like how long it is.
But it gets better. Like the animation gets better. Like the arcs get better. Like I feel they keep topping each arc. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, this arc was good, but then they come up with the next arc and it's like, okay, now this one's better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they keep topping it. It's not like they're being lazy with it. They just keep topping it. But I would agree it should be on the top 5. What's number 4, bro?
Number 4, Monster.
I've never heard of it. I've never watched it. I don't think I've ever read the anime, so I can't even talk about this one.
So Monster, I have read the manga. The manga is amazing. I didn't even know I don't know why I didn't know, but I should just assume all manga have anime. But I didn't even know it had an anime. But I read that whole series and it was so fire.
Okay.
It's based in the world of reality, and it's like this doctor, and he has to save. He's like in this corrupt system, which the reason that I like it so much is because it is so real.
Okay.
So it's a doctor. He's a good doctor. He's in this corrupt system, healthcare, and he has a choice to either save the mayor or these two kids that get wheeled in. Like one of them gets shot in the head. So he decides, because they already push him like previously, like, oh no, you can't save whoever you want. You save who we tell you to save.
Yeah.
So he makes a decision. He's like, no, I'm not saving the mayor. I'm going to actually save, or it might not be the mayor, whatever it is. I'm going to save the kid. So then he ends up saving the kid, and the mayor dies.
Okay.
So then he gets fired, and then the story just goes off like that. And then it's all episode or season 1 type stuff. But you find out that the kid that he saved turns out not to be a good guy. And
okay. I mean, I'll keep it on my to watch list. I'll add it to it.
I've never seen it. So for something like that, like that's soap opera addict that it is, I don't know if maybe the manga's better. A lot of the times I feel like the manga's better than the anime, but you can't get a good fight scene. Not that you can't, but it's hard to top a good fight scene in the manga that you can do in an anime. Especially, Demon Slayer is a good example. Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That manga or that anime.
So what's
number 5, Hajime no Ippo.
I don't. Have you heard of it?
That is a boxing anime. You like Megalobox?
Yes.
You would love Hajime no Ippo, bro. Hajime no Ippo is so fire. The guy, his name is Ippo, and I won't give like a summary of all these animes, but basically he's a boxer. He can fight good. His thing is that he has a hard punch.
Okay, I just pulled it up. Okay. I think I've heard of it. I probably might have seen a couple of episodes here and there. I don't think it's something that I could say I watched completely.
It's good, man. It's almost like it's the same, like not the same as like
now,
Dragon Ball.
Would you think this is one that should be on the top 5? Is it that good? Top 5, top good?
I think it's here because like One Piece, it just has a lot of episodes. There's a lot of manga.
I feel like just because a show has a lot of seasons and episodes doesn't always mean it's a great show.
I agree. I agree. That's why.
But I'm saying, like, in your opinion, I can't give my full opinion because I said I've only seen it a couple of times. But in your opinion, do you think that it belongs on top 5?
I haven't seen enough of it to say. Is it a good show? Yes. Is it a great show? Yes. Is it top 5? Above all these other ones, and that's something I want to look at is how they compare to each other.
Yeah.
So like Monster over Hajime no Ippo. It depends on what you like. Like that has a book, and Hajime no Ippo, he can fight guys forever. Naruto, they can live forever.
Yeah.
But like some stories need to end.
Oh, of course. Some stories just because then after that it just becomes tedious. Like it feels like you're just adding bullshit to keep the show going.
Well, yeah, like how you're describing with One Piece, like they just keep going.
Yeah, but there's arcs though. Like it's like there is no ending to, like, we all know what the ending is for One Piece. One Piece is him finding or landing on the line, huh?
Right. Becoming the Pirate King.
Becoming the Pirate King and getting to the last island.
Right.
That's their end goal. And of course it's like, I would say right now, One Piece is probably like halfway done. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I feel like they're just like they're like almost 50 to 60%. No, they're done from being started. They're like 50 to 60% in so far. But he still has more to get to that last island for it to like truly end. So I feel like One Piece might be around for like another 10 years. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
That's fine. That's fine
because I feel like that's how they made it. You know what I mean? They're not, and every arc doesn't feel like they're shortening it up or they're trying to make it like, oh, let's end this quick as possible. It's more like, no, we're here to tell a story and we're gonna tell it well. And then we're going to move on to the next arc and we're going to tell that story and we're going to do that shit well. It doesn't matter if this arc takes us 50 episodes and the next arc takes us 70 episodes. As long as we tell what we need to tell, and basically, show Luffy and how he adapts and how he keeps progressing into becoming the Pirate King. Right?
Yeah, I would agree.
All right. So out of the top 5 that we just talked about, I would definitely say that those first three should belong in top 5. Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, and One Piece.
Right.
Now, if we go to the next list, which is the next, it's like
The next 5.
there's a little bit more than 5 on the next list.
Well, you can just do
we could do the next 5. So the next 5. So number 6, I'm just gonna read them out, and then we can talk about it a little bit. So number 6, they got Mob Psycho 100. Number 7, they got Hunter x Hunter. Number 8, they got Neon Genesis Evangelion. And number 9, we got Yu Yu Hakusho. And number 10, we got FLCL.
Fully Cooley.
I've never heard of that one. I thought that was like my electric supplier.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good.
You know what I mean? So I haven't heard of that one, but Yu Yu Hakusho I fuck with. I would not say that would be my top 10 or top 5.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
No, I would not say that would be my top.
Really? That's OG, man. That's
Top 10, yes. Top 5,
10?
no.
No, it is in the top 10 though.
It is in the top 10. So I agree with that, but it wouldn't be on my top 5. Hunter x Hunter, fucking love it.
I do.
I love it. I love every aspect of it. I love the fights. I love it. The ending was it ended so nicely, where it did end with like potentially
it's still going, though.
Could be. I heard
it's coming back.
I heard it's coming back, which I'm actually pretty excited about it. I can't wait until like it becomes like an actual and like they actually produce the anime itself. Yeah. I know the manga is out. I'm not really big into manga reading. Like I'll do it occasionally, but like I don't know. That's just me. I'd rather watch the anime, being honest. Maybe this is me being lazy. Not to say I don't read mangas. I do. Like I got a couple at home. Like I've been reading Attack on Titan before the fall, which I think has been pretty dope. So I've been reading that. But like besides that, you know, I don't really get into it like that. But I'm excited, and I know that the new Hunter x Hunter, people have been saying it's been pretty good. So I'm excited to actually watch it when they do make it into an anime form.
So you agree with it being over Yu Yu Hakusho?
I would have Hunter x Hunter on my top 10. I don't know if I would be in my top 5. Being honest, I feel like there's a couple other better ones that would definitely be on my top 5. Mob Psycho 100. I wouldn't say that's better than Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if it's number 6 on the list because it's fairly new and maybe has more audience. Because a lot of these shows, like Hunter x Hunter, is not new. This is like, what, like 90s, early 2000s? I don't think Hunter x Hunter is also like something that just... But the only reason I'm saying Psycho 100 is on top 6, which is a higher than Hunter x Hunter, is because it's brand new. And since a lot of people are jumping into the anime bandwagon, they probably have more viewers than Hunter x Hunter did.
So Hunter x Hunter came out in 98, the manga, and then...
And a lot of people weren't fucking with anime back in the 90s like that.
And then the first episode of the anime came out in 2011.
Still, I don't feel like people were... I feel like now, like I want to say maybe 2015 to now, that's when the real wagon started. Like that's when people really started jumping into anime and being like, okay, I want to be a part of it. I want to start rocking some merch. I want to be openly about like, hey, I like anime.
Yeah.
I fucks with Naruto. Fuck you if you don't. You know, like kind of thing. So, because back then people used to hide that shit. It used to be that weirdo kid that's throwing jujutsu signs in class. Like, I should have called jutsu, motherfucker. Like,
well, there's a difference between people who watch anime and people who Naruto run in the gymnasium.
That's true. That's true. Then they bust their face because they're off balance.
Get a sense of being a loser. All right, so
but we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate like at all.
We do not.
We do not. We do not. All right. Our camera died, so we're back at it again.
Technical difficulties.
A little technical difficulty. Like I said, we're new to this podcast stuff, so we're gradually learning. But yeah, no. Let's go back to what we're talking about. Let's not fuck up the flow. So we were talking about the last 5 from the top 10 of the 25 list. 9,
Yu Yu Hakusho, and then Fully Cooley.
Fully Cooley. Again, never heard of it, never seen it.
Never heard of it? It's good.
Nah, I've never heard of it, never seen it.
It's like about this girl. She plays the guitar and she just comes to this guy's house, and it's just so super wacky. She rides the scooter around. She's always hitting him, and then he hit him. She hit
Oh, is that what it is?
She hit him in the head, and then like he has this robot that comes out of his face.
Yes. I've seen this before, yo. This show's lit. I forgot what it was called. That's why I was like, yo, I don't know what this. Yeah, I've seen this.
FLCL. That's how it is everywhere.
Oh shit, I've seen this. Yes. I've seen this. Yo, this shit's that's a dope show. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I fucks with it. I fucks with it when it was like, I think it was on
top 10, number 10.
No, I wouldn't say top 10. It's like gimmicky, kind of like a funny gimmicky.
Like what? Like a One Punch Man?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not like anti-villain. It's weird, funny. You know what I mean? Like it's something I would fuck with because I kind of like it, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's a top 10. No, I definitely would not say top 10.
It's good, man.
It's good. I like it, but I wouldn't say like it's the stories all over the place.
It is.
Would you say that? Would you agree with that?
All over the place. It's
like it's not consistent. It's like a new.
No, it's because there's a through line.
So what's the story about?
It's been a while since I watched it. I watched it. Oh, what? Oh, what's the what is not messy about the story of Dragon Ball?
Well, what part? There's a part where it gets messy, but it's not like it didn't start messy.
You could
it
describe
had a consistency
it now as Goku fights guys. He gets strong. He trains stronger to fight the next villain.
Yeah,
but that's not what it was in the beginning.
What was it about the beginning? Him training, him becoming what he is now. Dragon Ball, when he first started with Master Roshi and Krillin,
Dragon Ball
the original Krillin
was just him.
Krillin and Master Roshi.
Bulma trying to get. It was just kooky characters. It was the same deal though. Kooky characters.
But it was like, but gradually it was him getting older and stronger because you got Kid Goku.
He was training with Krillin and
and then after that he went to train with who he went to train with, and then he came back to the Tournament of Power or the Tournament of Fight.
You talking about Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super?
No, I'm talking about like from Dragon Ball to him becoming a teenager to becoming an official adult. I mean, once he was adult, he was just too outgrown for the martial arts, the Earth martial arts.
Yeah,
he was already top.
I mean, he transformed into the monkey when the moon, but besides that, there wasn't a lot of like transformations and strength climbing. It was about a lot of kooky situations. Yeah, like one of the fights that Krillin wins in the first Dragon Ball is because the guy smells. And then Goku's like, Krillin, you don't have a nose. He's like, oh, yeah. And then he beats him.
Yeah, but remember, this was in the 90s.
It's fun. I'm just saying it's all fun.
This is 90s.
Fully Cooley is fun.
So a little bit it was like, yeah,
it's not shonen. There's not the bad guy that
is it your top 10?
Okay, is it in my top 10? Good question. Is it in my top 10? I do like it.
But is it in your top 10?
10? I am okay with it being number 10, yeah.
Nah, it's not my top 10. I said some show I would fuck with, but because I forgot about it.
Not on the same level.
But that's the thing, because you forgot about it.
I didn't forget about it. They brought it back.
Yeah, but like you...
I forgot what the through line...
Yeah, because you can't...
Yeah, but even then, like...
hold the candlelight to other shows. Like, it's...
So, Samurai Champloo has a very clear... story. Like they're trying to find the samurai who smells like sunflowers.
Samurai Champloo is 12 on the list here.
I don't agree with that at all.
But I don't agree with that either. That definitely, I would put that on my top 10 over FLCL.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. And then this one that you skipped in the middle? I don't even know what that is. I have to look that up. Baccano. Baccano.
I've never heard of that either, man. But it's, I guess, better than Samurai Champloo.
This is supposed to be a reaction too, so if we haven't done any research on these, that is why.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're trying to give you guys our true anime history.
This is raw in the making. You know what I mean? This is as raw as it gets. And that's what's about our channel. Like, we're just dead shit, just talking about anime and what we know and what we don't know.
Baccano is a Japanese light novel series written, let me see. I need to get the meat and potatoes of this. It looks like a game. It says action fiction. Yeah. Huge fan base. What is it about?
Demon Slayer is on the list. 14.
Do you feel like Demon Slayer is the Kendrick Lamar of anime right now? Is it too new to be so great?
No, it's great. It's good. It's you know what it is? A lot of people were saying that
Like about My Hero.
the story is not as good, but what makes it good is the animation. The attention to detail in the fights that they put in. Like they put their souls into the fights. Well, you can see it. It's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people say 14. That the story is not like all that. Like, you know, it's not the whole thing. The story is decent. It's good. I wouldn't say it's decent. It's good. The story is good. Would I say excellent? Not really.
What's it missing? What's
it's not what
from
is
Demon Slayer than Hunter x Hunter?
It's not like what is missing. I feel like it's a little bit. The story's a little bit simple. Like they're just moving up.
Is it too straightforward?
They're just moving up the demon layer.
Yeah, they're trying to kill those demons.
And then him, like, you know, the main character just gradually getting better and better.
Right, and then the closer you get to the main guy, he has to get that.
But that's what I mean. It's simple. It gets to the point. But the animation.
That's all shonen. All shonen anime.
I understand it.
After Dragon Ball, that's how it is now. Not Dragon Ball. After Dragon Ball Z, that's how it is now.
No, yeah.
After Frieza, you have to get a new bad guy, and then you beat that bad guy. And
no, of course. But like the animation, that right there is just top tier animation. For it not being like a movie, for it not being, because you know how sometimes in movies they put more attention to detail, but when they're just doing a regular anime show,
think it's like movie quality anime,
yeah, they just kind of like
episode.
Yeah, it's decent, but like for Demon Slayer, like they're really, I don't know if they have a higher budget or they just have a better crew putting this shit together, but it's really good, man. It's just really good. And then have you ever seen number 15 on the list is Devil May Cry?
We skipped another one. Code.
Oh, Code Geass on number 13.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
I think I've seen it. I'm not gonna lie. I think I've seen it.
Is it vampire?
Again, anything like we haven't seen, we're just looking up right now on the computer. Oh, Code Geass. Yeah, I've seen it. I know it's good. I know the plot is good. It's like this mastermind guy. It kind of reminds me of like Death Note. Like he's an overthinker. He's like a genius, and his plan to like take over the world is like awesome. Like that's what it is. It's more of like that. Like he's just.
So he's a regular guy. He's not a Dracula.
No, he's just a regular guy. Like I don't like. I'm not like, again. I could be wrong because I haven't seen it in such a long time. But from what I remember,
he starts off as a regular guy.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does. Like his plan is really good, and it plays out like the way he needs it to play out, which is kind of reminds me of like Death Note. You know, the guy's like intellect, everything is like a chess piece kind of move. And that's how Code Geass is the same thing. It's like it's a chess move of him dominating.
Would you put it over Demon Slayer?
No. Well, story-wise, yes. Yes, I would put it. Story-wise, the story is better than Demon Slayer. Animation?
But this is not a top 10 story anime. This is
like
IGN's
an overall
top 25
like
best
overall
anime of all time. That's how I have it of all time.
I don't know, man. I'll put Demon Slayer, but I feel like Demon Slayer is new, so it's more current. You know what I mean? Like more people are talking about it, watching it.
This is not the hottest anime. This is of all time. I think that's why they have One Piece so high, because it's been here for so long.
Yeah,
that's why they have Hajime no Ippo on here, because it's been here for so long.
Yeah, like some of these animes are like old. So like either you've never seen them before in the 90s, or you've seen them or heard of it, but probably don't recollect because it's just been so many years since you've heard of it. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know, man. It's hard. I could say yeah.
Is it the Kendrick Lamar of Demon Slayer? Because if you put Kendrick Lamar on a top 5 hip hop list, they're like he just got here.
But it's the same thing. But it's the same thing with J. Cole.
Yeah, then him too.
But J. Cole better some old rappers. True or not?
I think that's true.
Okay. Maybe what was hot back then, compared to J. Cole now, I would say J. Cole is probably a better. If J. Cole would have came at that time, he probably would have dominated.
If he had came out in that time, he wouldn't sound like J. Cole.
No, he wouldn't sound, but his bars. Because he dropped bars, bro. He puts stories together. That's what he is. He's a storyteller.
He's not the original storyteller, though.
What? Well, who's the original storyteller?
That's a good question. You could do KRS-One. You can go all the way back to Master Flex.
That's what I'm saying. But like, he's good at what he does. He's a good storyteller, even if he's not the original, even if he's not the first to ever do it.
No.
He's good at what he does. He can tell a story. He can put together a story.
Yeah.
Like
and
that
at this
album
time, he's been here
KOD.
for long. At this time that we're talking.
Yeah, but if you
but when he first came out, could you give like somebody that new, that big acclaim off of like, you know, a couple of songs when you
listen
side by side?
Well, then
against
listen.
yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying. Listen to some old hip hop artists like I'm trying to think of like some like top like JC put his Blueprint album compared to Kendrick's, not his last album. Because I don't know why, but I'm not digging it. But his previous last album, like, what would you have preferred at that time, like lyrically wise? You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, bro. There was a thing saying, I remember watching a TikTok, and they were saying, when was JC ever the hottest rapper? And then they pulled out facts, and then JC was never number one. It was always somebody above him. So they went down the years. So they were saying like Lil Wayne dominated for many years. His albums were Carter 1, Carter 3. Like he was dropping albums from like left to right. I'm agree. Lil Wayne was, I would say Lil Wayne is the GOAT.
He's in my top 5 for sure.
He's a GOAT. No, I would say, people say Eminem. I would say
Eminem is also my top 5.
If you talk about like what has been on the top charts, for many years in a row, it was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has probably been on the top charts longer than a lot of people have for many years because of all these albums he was dropping.
Is Lil Wayne the One Piece of rappers?
I would say so.
Yeah,
I would say
he's
so.
Still going. He still makes songs.
Yeah, but he's not as relevant anymore. At the time, and during his time, he was on his peak, and he was on his peak for many years. He wasn't like, oh, it was like, oh, no, it was just 2007. Lil Wayne was peak. After that, he fell off. No, my man was on the peak. Even when Drake was coming up, because Drake and Lil Wayne were together, he was still on the peak. You know what I mean? But, I mean, rapping wise, you got Eminem. And, I mean, he's cool and everything. I mean.
And what are you doing? You going through your top 5 or?
I mean, is that what we're doing right now? We're going to our top 5. I thought we were going to anime.
We're doing the anime.
Okay.
Trying to bring it back to anime.
Okay, let's bring it back. That's a whole different conversation.
I'm just saying, is Demon Slayer too new to be in the top 10? We were talking about Code Geass. I haven't seen it. I honestly can't speak on it. Same like Bakano. You know, if it's good enough, let me know, and then I will watch it. But
of like all time, I would say right Demon now, Slayer. yes, Demon I would Slayer. Put it. It's new. I know it's currently new, but it's good. Like, you know, I would say it would be top 10 on my list for sure. There's a couple of shows like Mob Psycho being number 6. I would say no. I would say it's a good show to watch. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing on it. But I would definitely not say it was top 10.
You're not saying there's better than Hunter x Hunter?
No. Mob being better than Hunter x Hunter? No, sir. No. Somebody's getting slapped for that. I need to call IGN.
I haven't seen that one Neon Genesis, but I know they're mostly movies, I think. But
how about Devilman Crybaby?
So I like Devilman Crybaby.
You like that?
I like it.
You like that? I like
it.
that too, bro. I like that too.
I have a friend.
Fucking love it.
My friend Fred. And that show is ugly, but it's ugly like on purpose. Like it's like, you know, gross monsters.
It's cool. I love that. Yeah. Ugly. Okay. It's just kind of like, it's like sloppy sometimes, but it's good though. Like I love the story. I love the vibe. I like it personally. I saw it on Netflix and I thought it was good. I was like, I fucked with this show.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for shit like that though. Like hip hop. They had a lot of rap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's dope. I like it, bro.
My friend Fred, I made him watch it. I swore he was gonna like it, and he gives me shit for it still to this day. He says it was trash.
But Samurai Champloo, definitely top 10. I would not put that 12. Let's be honest here, man. The hip hop, everything
I'm biased,
was.
Man. Samurai Champloo, I'd put in my top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be like my top 10. But yeah, definitely not number. But they have it at 12? No, bro. That's disrespect. Don't disrespect my boy like that. My boy over here literally breakdancing and fucking you up at the same time. Don't do Samurai Champloo like that.
All right, number 16, Oran High School Host Club. Never seen it.
You know what? I feel like that's one of those love animes. Have you ever heard of Fruit Basket?
No.
That was really tough.
My cousin told me to watch it.
That was like, but it's more like chick.
He says that's better than, and I might be like, I can pull it up. He says that's better than Naruto.
I wouldn't say it's better than Naruto, but I feel like it was more of a chick anime. Like if you were a female anime. Because I watched it. Don't get me.
Would your girl like that anime?
She probably would.
Yeah.
Would your girl like that? Your girl's into anime too,
She's
right?
into all anime. Don't even get me started on her.
So does she like? Have you seen that show?
I'm sure she has.
She probably has. She seems like she has.
Because
it's a chick.
Fruit Basket?
Fruit Basket.
Yeah,
it's a chick anime.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's based off like the love and like heartaches and stuff like that. It's a chick anime, but it's good though. It's good. I heard it's good. I've seen a couple of episodes. I even read a couple of mangas, but like I couldn't get into it like that. Like I'm not.
Is it because it's female characters, like you can't relate to it, or
it's not like it's not because I've seen
Angel Beats. Angel Beats. He says Angel Beats is better than Naruto, but we'll get back to that.
No, I haven't heard of that anime.
But that's another girl anime. That,
okay.
Where
just like
female,
Sailor Moon.
Right. So
it was like a chick more. I mean, guys like it because they like the cosplay of it, right? How the short mini dresses.
That's why guys like it.
I think that's why guys like it. But technically, it's a girl's show. Let's just be honest. It's girly.
So with some anime, there's animes that you can insert yourself into the main character role. So if it's a girl, you can't really do that unless you identify as a girl. But would you say all your favorite anime characters do they have some semblance of you, or like Kill la Kill?
Yeah,
Kill la Kill. That's a good.
But let's be serious.
That's also stylish.
Even though she was a female, a lot of it were female characters.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think all of them were female characters, weren't it?
What, they looked like a boy, or
no? They were all female characters. But like, let's be serious.
Okay.
Why did you really like Kill la Kill?
Because of the action. Because she's
action, but half her titties were out.
But she doesn't even look like
half her titties were out.
That's part of the story. That's
okay, but like, why they had to dress her like that?
That's everywhere. That's I don't agree with that, but that's everybody.
But it was good. I liked it.
Have you ever played Soul Calibur game?
Yeah.
Have you seen the way they dressed in that?
Okay,
that's what
I'm saying. Like, it's we're attracted to that sexuality that these shows present as guys. So like the same thing for like
this is an action anime.
But it is. I know, and that's another reason would attract me to the show because it was an action anime. But I'm saying like Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon
it's girly.
Part of my craft.
Even when she transforms into Sailor Moon, it's girly.
Right.
Right? With the whole wand and the whole thing. But what attracts you to it is guys that like that type of cosplay, that type of like girls wearing those short mini skirts.
I think you're pushing an anime.
I'm not pushing. I'm just. I'm just saying, like, I feel like there's. I'm not saying like, like it's a bad show, but like this is like. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be raw with you people. With you guys. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm just trying to be raw here.
We know what you're doing
I know. We all know what you're doing behind the computer screen. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The same thing for Kill la Kill. Come on, bro.
Nah, man, it's good.
I know the action is good. The fighting scenes are good. But come on. You know the second reason you're watching this. Don't play with me.
I don't even want to be too crass with it either. But she's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's not even like overly how it can get in anime when they have like an anime girl's boobies out. We'll rate. What is this? Is this for the kids?
Look, this is just a podcast about two dudes talking about anime.
There's degenerate,
but that is an
anime
aspect of anime. I feel like that could be a whole content within itself. I mean, I don't want to get too much into it because that's not really.
I would definitely do an episode.
The first episode is not really, but that is part of some of the anime. Like I've seen. What was? You know what? Let me not get into it. This is a whole different. It could be a whole different episode. I can pull out so many anime that just has that sexuality going into it.
Put on your safe search.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, people love it, bro. I swear to God, I can put up like at least good 10 good anime.
I know, but I don't want
that. Like you know why you watched it. It ain't really the story, my man.
Hey, maybe you have the incognito mode already on. No, man, I feel like I don't want that to take away from the anime. Like when you mentioned Kill la Kill, like that, like because they address it, I feel like it gets a pass. Like they know that that this outfit is making you stronger, but it's making you sexier. The sexier you get, the fucking stronger you is. Like that's how it is in that anime. But it's so apparent and like
the less fabric you have, the stronger you are.
That's math, so they can move freely.
Yeah, Xavier, I like that. So they can move freely.
That's what they say. That's the excuse, but I don't.
That's the now. Okay. So
speaking, so just so we can tie it to in a bow. There's Wonder Woman comics where she says that her outfit makes her feel strong because they try to slut shame her for wearing the same
skirt,
shit that Superman's wearing, just in the reverse.
So guys wear tight jumpsuits
with underwear over it. But we all know why we wear tights, my man. It's to show off, to flex. This is coming out.
I'm just saying, bro.
All right, this is raw and uncut.
Now, number 17, we got Attack on Titan. I
do like Attack on Titan.
Let me talk about this real quick, man.
Attack on Titan?
Let me just put this in perspective here. Attack on Titan, to me personally, look at me. To me personally,
he's looking to the camera viewers.
It's I'm talking to you guys. To me personally, it's more of it reminds me of Game of Thrones.
I think that's apt.
I would want to. It's kind of like it's. It kind of has the same vibe. If you like, I tell everybody, if you like Game of Thrones,
now it's like Game of Thrones,
you're gonna like Attack on Titan. And the reason why is like good. it takes in the same setting as Game of Thrones, like back in the old days, where everything is built out of fucking concrete and bricks,
right?
And people are, you got farmers, you got kings and queens and stuff like that. So it's like it's based off that same aspect. But the story is so good because you just don't know what you're expecting. You don't know what's gonna happen next. And it's the same thing with Game of Thrones. Like it's always a twist at a point, right? Like you just don't know what's gonna happen next. And I say Attack on Titan is the same way. You just don't know what's gonna happen next. And then every single episode you get deeper and deeper into this lore. Fucking hole of mystery that you're unsolving, and you're like, like that mystery of like, who are these Attack on Titans? Like, who are these, or like, why are they surrounded by these humans with no anatomy and they just love to eat, and then after they eat, they throw you up? Like, why are they surrounded? Why are these 3 walls built? Who built these 3 walls? You know what I mean? And then like.
But the thing that's good about that show is that you don't even ask these questions in the beginning.
You don't, because you don't know what's going on yet.
Just because you don't know to ask them. You're just like, okay, well, how do they survive? Like,
yeah.
Can we just not get eaten by Titans? And then the characters don't ask either.
And as you gradually keep going on, you keep getting these answers. Like now like I was mind
I had to
blown.
rewatch it. I rewatched it. I watched it like to season 3, and then I was like, they had a big twist. Yeah, and I was like, there's no way that twist was right there this whole time. And
it's right in your face.
And I saw it again, and it was
Yeah, and that's the thing is like the timeline is so perfect where it's like it starts here, but it does like almost like a full circle to like the end kind of goes back to the beginning.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? In the end, like I don't want to do spoilers for the people, but I mean, if you haven't watched Attack on Titan, you're way behind.
No, but let's it's so good. I would say let's hold off.
But would you say Attack on Titan should be
17?
17? I feel the story was really good. Now
the more
thing
animes we add, it's harder to rank. Would I put it in my top 5? No. Top 10? Yes.
I'll put it in my top 10 too.
Top 10 for sure.
I'll put it in my top 10 for sure. Yeah.
So Death Note.
Top 10.
Top 10.
It has to be top 10. It's just like
we'll have 10
because it's no, like there's certain shows that I would not put on my top 10. Like I can name like some shows is like maybe for some people they rock with it. Some for me it just doesn't work.
What I was gonna say about Full Metal, the reason I think it is how they have it as number 1, something that I do like in these shows like Death Note, is that it ended. And I know shows can't end if they just start, but the thing that I like about Death Note is that it went, its course, but then it got to where it was coming. Mm-hmm. And even, when they switched from one antagonist to another, they kind of ended it like right afterwards.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, Death Note was really good though. I love it. Yeah. It's just, It's more of like the plots, the twists, and the story writing versus the animation itself. It's the story that really makes it.
If you like those CW shows where it's like a regular world, but then there's like one person that has powers and it's still just like a slice of life almost.
Yeah.
And they just sprinkle on that this guy's just a demon or this guy, can talk to fish or whatever.
Yeah. So Death Note is definitely top 10. And then they have Naruto Shippuden as 19. Now I feel like that's way under the Naruto. Now I don't know if
So my favorite number is 19.
are they saying like Naruto Shippuden, just the Shippuden is 19? Or are they saying like Naruto in all?
No, they would put Naruto because the one on 20 they have JoJo Bizarre Adventure and in
the entire series. Okay, well then they should have put Naruto Shippuden. And so the entire series of Naruto.
Naruto Shippuden is very different from Naruto.
But I feel like Naruto Shippuden is one main Naruto because Naruto was kind of I feel like Naruto Shippuden.
Naruto was the Boruto of its time.
I would say so because there was a couple of like episodes or like times where it was kind of boring and a lot of it was fillers.
I won't even cap, bro. Like if they're not doing the main Akatsuki stuff in Naruto
Shippuden,
then it's boring. Like
it is.
So we were talking about fillers in One Piece. Like even One Piece, if it has a lot of fillers right now, One Piece is only at 11% fillers, where Naruto is fucking 40+% filler.
Yeah, that's true. It's the fillers, man. This shit is boring, so I'll be skipping through it.
So would that granted putting it down here on the list on 19 because of the fillers?
I still wouldn't put it. Like everybody knows Naruto. You say like an anime, I can tell you like. Have you ever seen Naruto? Yes. And even if you don't watch anime, you heard of Naruto.
Right.
Even if you've never seen anime in your life, I know you've heard Naruto at one point in your life. Yeah. I can name some other good ass animes right off the bat, and then probably I've never heard of it, I've never seen it. Never, you know what I mean? But I'm like, this one's way much better than Naruto. No, but this
for a list like this of all time, how they have it, I think it should be higher.
Oh yeah, definitely. Naruto should definitely, and I feel like, first Naruto season 1 or whatever Naruto, that was majority of the good stuff. There was just Naruto versus Sasuke, right. And every time he unleashed the tail, that was dope. I was hyped. I was like, oh shit, he's 2 tails? 3 tails? Fuck. Like,
where are they gonna go from here?
Wow. And then they keep just transforming him and shit. And then when they like noticed that, people are into this shit, like it's hyped. And then they started implementing it more in Naruto Shippuden. Because now he has like a more aspect, he has a better way of managing that chakra. The 9-tailed chakra. So it's like, I don't know. But I think Naruto, to begin with, was just more, the hype part of it was him unleashing a little bit of the 9-tailed chakra and him versus Sasuke. And I think those are like the main high points of Naruto. Naruto Shippuden, there was too many high points. It was between him trying to get back Sasuke, him training with Jiraiya. Jiraiya himself was like a whole thing.
Well, the thing about Shippuden is that they exploded the village. Like in Naruto, you don't leave the village
as much.
You only leave it like one time.
They left it. They went to the rain.
To Zabuza.
Yeah.
And then when did they leave again? When Sasuke left.
They did a couple of times. I mean,
in the fillers.
But you're right. Naruto Shippuden, they did expend more throughout the map. They went to different
every
places.
Village has a Hokage. Every village has like,
Yeah, and then they explored the situation that's going on in every village. So yeah, you're right. I would say that.
So number 20, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm going to take a quick break here. I'm going to take water.
Take a water break?
Yeah, water break.
Hydrate. All right.
Okay, so...
JoJo Bizarre's Adventure.
Never liked it.
Never liked it?
I know people...
Did you give it a chance?
I gave it a chance. I couldn't hop into it. It was just... This is one of those shows that I would literally say... The title says it all. It's fucking bizarre. But not just that. The story's everywhere, bro. It jumps from one thing to another and I can't keep up with it. Like I know I watched season 1, which was about the vampire and the mask and all that. And then season 2, it's like...
Each season or each part is supposed to be a different member of the family. Yeah.
It's a whole different adventure, but I just can't get into it. But I know people love it. Hey, like, kudos, but I'm just the only one that I feel like I'm the only one that I just can't get into it. People talk to me about it. I say, yeah, it's cool.
No, I mean, I can't really get into it either.
Oh, you either?
No, it's not that the fan bases drove me off of it, but I just can't give it an honest chance unless I'm like ready to really like go on this bizarre adventure.
Yeah, no. So I would leave it at where it's
I haven't
at.
given it a fair chance though. But the people I played Dungeons and Dragons with, they all love this show.
No, like I gave it a
It's
chance.
like the SpongeBob of anime is what they
I
say.
tried my best. Even my little brother, he tried his best to watch season 1. He just couldn't get into it. I just feel like it's not for everybody. This one is not for everybody.
Bizarre.
It's just, yeah, like the animation is cool. Like the bizarreness is funny, but like if you're just not into it, you're just not into it. It is what
it's
it
like
is.
borderline slice of life.
Yeah, you can't just force. This is one of the shows that you can't force yourself to like it or not. If you don't like it, you're just not gonna like it. I think that's just the way it is. But if you're into it, people say it's really fucking good. So,
Yeah.
Next on the list is 21 Made in Abyss.
Never seen it.
Ooh, I've never seen it either. You gonna pull it up?
We don't have to talk too much about it.
I'm not, because I don't know what to talk about. Unless I've seen it in the past. Nope.
No, I mean it does look pretty good though. I mean, looks old.
Yeah, I've never seen it. It's on 21, so I guess it's worth the watch. So if you guys want to give it a watch, go for it.
Let us know. If you're a big Made in Abyss head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's in my top 5. Can't be 21.
Yeah, it's not on my list because I've never seen it, but I'll give it a try. You know, if it's worth it, it's worth it. If not, it's not.
My Hero. I'm very mixed about My Hero.
Ooh.
Tell me.
I've been watching the new season.
Yeah, and
it's good.
Good,
bro. It's got me hyped. It's good. I love when they just.
Is it better than like Jujutsu Kaisen?
No,
or
but this is,
I would even say
no.
Like
It's
Fairy
not.
Tail.
It's not even like it's better. I would say like sometimes I hate when they start a new season and it's like the momentum. It's like you go from this like, okay, season 1, I understand it's supposed to be like a slow start because you're introducing people, you're introducing the story, you're building it up, right? And then it gets good. But then they jump into the next season and it's like I feel like they just go back to the beginning where they're building the momentum.
Right.
And it's like, don't do that. Like continue
stuff.
with the momentum that you left off on season 1 and keep building onto that one. And I feel like that's what they did with season 6 because they just right into the action. And I love that because I don't need to continue to see people's backgrounds and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then these spoilers and then these fillers that they keep putting in for no reason because I'm like, okay,
they have
bro,
a lot of characters.
I understand, but like, some of these characters aren't even worth mentioning. They're going to die pretty soon.
You rather them kill them?
I'd rather them just go straight to the story. Yeah, fuck the backstory. I want to know the main story. This is what I'm here for. This is what hypes me up is the main story, not other people's backstories.
Yeah.
Unless it adds to the main story, then go for it. But I love it when it's just like, okay, we're jumping to season 6. We're jumping right at it. No questions. We're just jumping right at it. The same thing with Bleach. They could have slowly started because nobody has watched Bleach in such a long time. They could have slowly built up the anticipation. They didn't. They just went right forward, right towards the fight scenes, right towards the main story. They didn't hesitate. They didn't say, oh, like, let's talk about what Bleach was doing before. You know, he lost his Soul Reaper powers and blah, blah, blah.
That's the way you should start a season or should start something.
They should. I mean, they could have. They could have because it's been such a long time since Bleach. You know what I mean? It's been fucking years. But the fact that they just jump right into it is like, it makes me love Bleach. I'm like, fuck, I miss Bleach so much.
Which is also absent from this whole list.
I know. He's not even on the top 25. You telling me when my boy goes, Bankai? I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn. But when he does that on this new season, I was like, bro, I miss Bleach so fucking much. Like, this is what reminds me of my childhood. Like,
you can always rewatch it, bro. I know you're not into rewatching.
I'm not like rewatching it like that because I get bored, and there's probably so much more other animes I need to probably catch up or like see that I haven't seen. So, but like, just it's so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, this season is so good, and it's the fact that they just jump right into the action. They didn't hesitate. They didn't start with this whole let's do
that's good though.
Background stories on these new characters. No, it's like, let's get to it, bro.
So Dragon Ball Z, number 23.
That's bullshit, bro. I feel like without Dragon Ball Z, there's no anime.
There's no shonen anime without Dragon Ball Z.
Without Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know why they don't have just Dragon Ball.
I feel like Dragon Ball Z should be number 1.
Really?
I think it will always be number 1.
So this is very upsetting to you then, 23.
Why is this like literally almost like on the last, like why? that's number one. Without Dragon Ball Z, is the staple. I would say Dragon Ball Z is like the baseboard of a house. It's the concrete, the stability. And then you build on top of it. You got Bleach as one of the legs that hold up the house. You got Naruto as one of the legs that hold up the house. You got what is it, Bleach? Full Metal Alchemist. You got what did I say? One Piece already?
I don't think so.
Okay, One Piece. Like you got these staple enemies, and of course, like you're gradually building on top of those. So I feel like, but I do believe that Dragon Ball Z is like the concrete base of a house. It's just the foundation.
It's the top anime of all time.
I would say it's just number one. I don't think it will ever move from that spot. And let's be serious, bro. Who does not like Dragon Ball Z? Who does not?
I think it's interesting that they split up Naruto and Dragon Ball into Shippuden and Z, but then they have JoJo as the entire series. Like I get that it's so the seasons are so episodic that you kind of have to put them all together, but
yeah, but Dragon Ball, like
Naruto.
all of them, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super,
Dragon Ball GT.
I would even yeah, it's good. It's all good. You can't. It's Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like I don't like this is Dragon Ball is Dragon Ball. Like it's the staple of everything.
And then number 24, we have Trigun.
Don't know what that is.
If you pull it up, you'll know it.
Yeah.
So a lot of these are, what I've seen, and because there's a lot of miscellaneous and obscure anime that's not on here that is really good. But this seems like a Toonami
Trigun.
kind of
Yeah. I've seen this before too.
This is American anime.
I've seen this one.
This
was good.
You could even say top 25 best
Yeah, I would add this to top 25.
dubbed anime of all time.
But I wouldn't be like my top 10.
But Trigun, I haven't seen too much of it. I've seen more of Lupin the Third. That's a good one.
How about the last one?
I don't know if this is a volleyball anime or basketball. Haikyuu?
Haikyuu. Oh, volleyball. Shit. No, okay. I don't know. I don't know. Animes, yes, yeah. So
I like Prince of Tennis. You could even say Hajime no Ippo is a sports anime because it's boxing.
Okay, so this is what I gotta say about this show.
About this one?
About this
the volleyball one?
Yes.
You've seen this?
I've seen it.
And
I've seen this and all right, look. There is a lot of sports anime out there.
Right.
And I feel like there's a little bit for everybody. Like if you like football, they have a football anime. If you like tennis, like you said, Ace of Tennis. If you like volleyball, basketball, fucking even bicycling.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Like
earlier.
if you like, there's a little bit for everything, right?
There's an anime
but
for
this
everything.
this one in particular is good. You don't even have to like volleyball. The story is that good. Like it motivates you.
Off the court?
Off the court, on the court. It's good. It's just a good show. It's well put together. Characters are well rounded. Like the team is good. It's a good show. You know what I mean? Like you can feel the excitement when they're winning. You can feel the sadness when they lose. Like you're like, damn, they lost on this one. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they had it, and you can feel the tension when they have the winning and they lose it. They drop the ball. And they're like, fuck. Like you can feel it. It's good. It's good. And like I said, like I know not a lot of people into volleyball. I'm not into volleyball. I don't even watch volleyball on TV. Actually, I lied. I used to watch the one on the sand when they play sand volleyball, but the female teams only.
We know why you watched it. The listeners of the early part of the episode.
But that's the only reason I watched it. But like besides that, I don't watch like the actual competition one. I don't watch the Olympics or whatever. I don't watch like any of that. But like this show is really good.
So when I try to get my mom to watch anime, she doesn't like. So because she likes some like NCSI and Miami Vice and all that. So we watched Case Closed, which is an anime about this little boy. He's a detective and he gets turned into a little boy. That's not what it's about though. He solves cases like episode to episode of like who killed the person in the mansion. So that's why she liked I just like anime. So the reason that she doesn't like anime is that she doesn't like how long things are. Like it's real breath out. So in those sports animes and in this one, for like a layman, for someone who doesn't watch anime, would you suggest them? Like say all you like is volleyball.
Oh,
like would they
you love it.
They would like it?
You would love it.
It's not. And this is the part of anime that I do like, but it's not like, oh my God, like the ball stays
It's
in the
not
air all episode.
It's not like, yeah, it's not.
How did he do that?
I mean, it's exaggeration because all sports anime has this exaggeration in it,
Right.
right? They all have it, but like it stays true to itself. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh, this guy's jumping 20 feet in the air. How does he do that? Like he's flying in the air. No, it's like
is it all episode? Like it's
it's.
I don't mind that it's in there, but
It's good, but I do like the exaggeration
it's
because that's
breathed
what an anime is. You know, an exaggeration of certain things. You know what I mean? So it does exaggerate a couple of things, but usually stays true to like the real physics of volleyball and the real game of volleyball. You know, but I like it. I personally like it. I don't think it's for everybody.
Top 10?
I wouldn't say it's top 10 though.
Top 15?
I'll put it top 20.
Top 20?
Top 20. Yeah, I'll put it top 20.
Well, that's the end of the list.
Is there any honorable mentions? Any animes that weren't on the list that you thought should be on the list?
I mean, you said Bleach.
I'm disappointed that Bleach wasn't on the list. That's just weird.
I mean, Dr. Stone is a new anime. I just really like that anime. That's like what I've been watching recently.
I vibe with that one too.
Fairy Tail's not on here. I don't.
Did you like Fairy Tail?
I didn't see Fairy Tail, but I hear it be brought up.
You hear like
in,
good things about
Jujutsu and Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I hear good things about
Soul
it
Eaters is one that I have seen that I do like.
Soul Eaters.
But top, would you put it as top?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I really got into it. Yeah, I don't know. There's one that's been really good too that I've been really intrigued. And that
Lupin the Third. I like that one. Case closed. What I said already. Sailor Moon isn't on here.
I know. It wasn't on there. I guess it didn't have enough side boobs to end up on the show on the list.
On the list.
Yeah, to end up on the list. Can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Is Afro Samurai considered anime?
It is considered anime.
It is, even though it's American based.
So I guess the production house Gonzo, I think it's an Italian one. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's an anime.
Okay, I was just asking if it's. Well, I love. Yeah, you're the one who presented it to me. I remember when you came over the house, you had like the whole set. You had the game.
I had the game.
You had the movie
that just came out,
and the season 1.
Yep.
You had the whole thing.
I love that anime.
I love it too.
That's one that I think should be on here, but that's more of an honorable mention because it's only 5 episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't like and it had 2 movies.
No, 1 movie.
Was it?
Yeah, just 1 movie. Just the 1 movie that they considered the season 2.
You should, because they had like Samurai Restoration.
That was the movie.
That was the movie?
That was the movie.
So it was the show and then the movie.
Yeah.
As like the second season, but
Right.
it turned into a movie. Okay. You're right.
And then, it was loosely based off the manga. So
Yeah.
that is just for me, I think.
Yeah, it was for me too, bro. I loved it. Samuel J. Jackson.
So I wouldn't put it at, even a
Samuel
top 25.
J. Jackson. Yeah, he did his thing on that one. Hell yeah.
Well,
I love the whole I like the whole like the samurai was like calm, quiet, collected, but his inner thoughts were all over the place.
Yeah.
But he still had to keep himself calm, collected at all time.
Rurouni
So he had
Kenshin.
that second persona that comes out.
Rurouni Kenshin's one that I think should be on here.
Oh yeah.
At least top 25.
Yeah, man. But no, there's some good anime. I think maybe in one of our future episodes we might talk about like
Individual animes.
not so much individual, but like maybe we can talk about like what could be a good anime to recommend to people at
Who like a certain show?
or people that are just entering the anime world or just entering watching anime or reading mangas, like what we would recommend.
Yeah, I'll prop that up.
So maybe that's something we can do on a future episode. But yeah, man, no, some names on this list I'm a little disappointed. I don't believe it should be top 25. They did miss out on a couple of good other animes that could have been on this list. But overall, I mean, does it match my list? I would say maybe 25% of it matches my list.
2 people's anime lists top 10, maybe even top 5 look alike.
Okay, but like if it's me, you, and like maybe 4 other people that love anime.
Okay.
And we say name 5 animes that are in your top 5. I feel like there's gonna be at least one anime that we all consider should be on top 5?
I don't know. I think I disagree, man.
Then list your top 5.
This is my top 5. We're saving that for another episode.
No, but I bet. No, okay, we can say it for another episode. But I'm just saying, as a debate, I feel like if I put down my top 5,
what do you think? Naruto's on everybody's list?
Well, maybe not, but I don't think
Piece?
Naruto. But I'm saying, like, and if I ask you to put your top 5, I might ask 4 other people that love anime to put down their top 5. There's going to be at least one anime consistent in each of us top 5. Yes or no?
No. Out of you're talking about 6 people, 5
out of 6 people, there's gonna be one anime that's gonna be like, oh shit, that's. It might not be like in that same order, like in that like it's not gonna be everybody's number 3, but it's gonna be on that top 5.
I don't know, man.
And we could do that, bro. Like a little test.
We could do that
to see. Yeah,
I think not.
I'd be like, I'm gonna ask one of my homeboys and be like, yo, put down a piece of paper, top 5, and give it to me.
Because all you would need is for one person to not have that anime.
Well, then we could say that it's not on everybody's list, but it's partially 90% on everybody's list.
But then
But I feel like
would be
there
right.
is. Like, unless your anime is like literally different, like off, like you like those.
That's what it is about anime fans. Yeah,
like those anime. Because I've seen some like really like slice of life horror.
Yeah,
anime.
I was watching like Junji Ito for Halloween this past October.
So, but I feel like this is a staple. This is an anime staple. This is in everybody's top 5.
I don't know, man. I have to disagree. We have to test this out.
We gotta test it out.
We have to test this out.
That's a good test, bro.
That's a good test.
All right. So
before we go into the outro, I'm just gonna give you guys the last segment of the show. What we're reading, what we're watching, what we're playing.
Yeah.
So Lewis, what you reading? What you watching? What you playing?
So right now I am reading. See what I'm reading.
I can go
say some intellectual shit. No, I'm just playing. I'm not reading anything. I think, like I said, the last thing I've read, anime related
or anything,
or anything.
Are you reading like
the last book I pulled out?
Okay.
Like I said, it was Attack on Titan on.
right.
Before the fall. That was probably the last thing I read. I haven't read anything more recently. Watching right now, shit. What am I watching? Last thing I watched that I kind of binge was this new show on Netflix called Blockbuster, which makes me feel old as fuck because I hate that now they're making this like a thing. You know what I mean? Like they're like
a museum.
Yeah, like I get Blockbuster is old, but it's not that old. Like I'm not that old. Like
there are things older than Blockbuster.
Exactly. They could have made a show about that. Why they could have made a show about what was that?
It's in the sweet spot.
What is that?
If you make it too late, people won't even remember.
I guess. But yeah, that's the last thing I watched. And then playing, damn. I haven't been playing a lot of video games. Actually, I've been playing serial video games, being honest. The game that I want to get into really badly is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that's something that might be happening in the near future. And if it does, it might be a Twitch. So then you can catch me playing it online. You know, I'm not the best. So you're probably going to see me get shit on, but it is what it is. How about you, bro? Let the viewers know what you've been watching, what you've been reading, what you've been playing. Go for it, man. I'm all ears.
So I've been reading Chainsaw Man. I'm trying to do that. I was trying to get caught up. I thought if I could do 10 issues a day, I can be done in 10 days.
Okay.
There's 100 right now. So I'm at 50.
Uh-huh.
So the last flight I was on, I just like chewed through a lot of it. So I am reading it on the Shonen Jump app.
Okay.
Because it's only like $3 a month. So I just like the convenience of it. But
that was a good show. I haven't read the books, but it's a good show. I love it.
Yes, man. And then I did start a little bit intermediately reading some Dr. Stone because I finished all of the anime that they have.
You know
talking about what we're watching.
A side note, every time you say Dr. Stone, I don't know why that reminds me of that song in Big Bang Theory. Dr. Stone. You don't remember?
I didn't see a lot of Big Bang Theory.
What?
I didn't like that show.
I know some of you viewers know it. I know you viewers know that song.
They have a Dr. Stone in the Big Bang Theory?
It's like they make a song. They make like a band together, and it's like a nerdy band. If the viewers know what I'm talking about.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, so I finished all of Dr. Stone. So now I'm reading where the anime left off just because like recently I've been getting into anime like a lot more. So
okay.
I'm feeling it. That's what I've been reading. So we just finished Dr. Stone. Besides that,
How about playing? Have you been playing any new video games
Playing.
or anything you want to hop onto?
So I did pre-order
Oh yeah,
God of War. I am going to be playing that next week when it comes out. But
Cool.
lately, I've just been trying to finish Metroid and Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
I know, because I have not. Because I want to buy more Switch games, but I have to finish the ones I have.
That sounds good, bro. All right.
Do you want to wrap us up?
Yeah, man. I'll wrap it up. With a little prayer.
Bow your heads.
So bow your heads. Remember, this is the norm. So I want to thank everybody for listening to our podcast. You know, this is our first of many. We're really excited. We're really blessed that we're able to do this. This is something that we talked about in the past multiple times, but never pulled the trigger, and then we finally did. So I'm happy and I'm excited, and I feel like this could take us to different places in our lives, and hopefully, you know, just have fun with this, man, and grow.
Having fun is the most important part.
That's the most important. Like it's just, you know, we do this on a regular basis. Sometimes like when we go to the gym, we meet up and we just talk about like anime, and that shit goes on for hours. So I'm glad that we're able to share this with you guys. So I appreciate you guys, especially if you guys follow us, support us, you know, our family. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, can they get in contact with us?
Oh yeah, you can definitely get in contact with us. You know, I'm gonna put out Xavier's number. His name is phone number 239.
All right.
Nah, you can get in contact us through our website. Like I said, everything is a one-stop shop. Anything you need to know, it's on the website. If you need to know about a little bit about us, is there. If you need to know where to listen to our podcast, is there. If you want to buy our merch, is there. If you want to watch us on YouTube, is there. Everything is there. Our Twitter, Facebook. Do we have a Facebook?
We do not have
Okay,
Facebook.
we do not, and we're keeping it that way. We only have Twitter and Instagram.
We might get on Facebook.
Okay, we might.
For the merch.
Depending. We'll see. We're still working on things. So yeah, so you know, fuck with us on the norm, fuck with us on YouTube. Like I say, gaming content's coming pretty soon. Xavier's setting something up, you know, for twitching. So he's gonna be twitching. Physically, and I'm just like, but he's gonna be on Twitch, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hop on that too pretty soon. So yeah, and yeah, bro, hit us out with the outro.
Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of the Hyperbolic Podcast.
Peace out, bro. On to the next one.